Hi, xin chào mọi người. Hôm nay chúng ta hãy cùng với du học Duy Study gặp gỡ Miss Buska from Mohawk College. Và hôm nay chúng ta hãy cùng với Duy tìm hiểu về những ngành học phù hợp dành cho các bạn sinh viên nữ khi muốn du học tại Canada quý vị nha. Dear Miss Buska, so can you share about your school and sometimes is that some major is flexible with the student girl who want to apply your school?
Of course.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Kevin and team, for having us here. My name is Briska. I'm the market manager for Southeast Asia at Mohawk College.
Yeah.
And we're so excited to be here today in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, and hopefully welcome some excited new students to the college.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Programs for girls. So I want to preface this by saying that all our programs that are PGWP are excellent programs and give students, female students or male students, an excellent opportunity to enter the career.
Yeah.
They are all meant to make them career ready. With that said, there are a lot of programs that combine organization and excellent career opportunities that would be an excellent kind of pathway or an easier option for female students specifically. The trend we've been seeing is practical nursing, early childhood education, biotechnology, supply chain management, and I could name it on and on and on.
Yeah. So maybe they will take more the focus on the early childhood education and sometimes in practical nursing. And I think you also have the personal support worker.
Personal support worker, yes, 1 year.
With the personal support worker, so they will didn't understand about what is the job in the future, what will they do after they graduate. So can you explain more about this major?
Yeah, of course. So a personal support worker, the government of Canada has made demands. We need more personal support workers and practical nurses, and Mohawk College is enabling those students.
Yeah.
So personal support worker is just a 1 year program. And that program allows students to get all the basic needs of care, the care economy, taking care of patients, and that can be transferred in hospitals and old age setting, senior home settings, any kind of medical facility that requires that type of need for healthcare. It's excellent for job prospects, and it's a really, really compassionate, empathetic field to go in. One of my favorites. Yeah.
So with personal support worker, they just 1 year. And so can they combine with another major to have the 2 years to get the PGWP?
Yeah, so if they're looking for up to 3 year postgraduate work permit option, they would need to study at least 2 years. So they can combine it with any other program that's 1 year, right? We have a lot of programs that are in community service that touch on health, like for example, autism and behavioral sciences. These are all 1 year courses, even supply chain management if they want to expand their knowledge. So any 1 year program, they can definitely, after their studies from personal support worker, they could go ahead and do that. No problem.
Yeah. So with the early childhood major in your school, do you have any facility for them to take the co-op or something like that?
Of course.
Make for the student have a chance to do with the children?
Of course, that's also an excellent question. So Mohawk College, all the programs, I would say, incorporate some sort of hands-on work opportunity.
Yeah.
Whether it's placement opportunities that are paid or unpaid, whether it's co-op, or even opportunities to do short-term projects within the community.
Yeah.
The goal is have theoretical education, that's for sure, but also allow them to practice what they're learning, hands-on education, so that right after they're graduated, they're ready to enter the workforce. So for sure, they have those opportunities. And in fact, a lot of our students, they could work 24 hours off campus, and they make full use of that because they work right on industry. There's a lot of demand for early care educators, and they are able to get part-time jobs within that industry.
Yeah, it's very fantastic. So with this major we just discussed, so how about the entry requirement for the international student?
Sure. So all the programs that we mentioned so far, well, most of them, they are diploma programs and considered undergraduate. So the basic requirements for practical nursing, early childhood education, personal support worker, and so on is they need to have their high school studies. Now, depending on what program they're entering, the requirements can be a little bit, they may need additional information or some just proof of high school completion. For example, practical nursing, very competitive. So the students that are entering there really need to pay attention. You need higher English, 6.5.
Yeah.
You need 2 sciences, and you need an upper year of mathematics. And you need proof of high school completion, of course, which I mentioned. So, and every other program, you should check the program page. But generally, if it's diploma, you need high school. If it's graduate certificate program, then you would need at least a bachelor's.
Yeah. So early childhood also 6.5 IELTS?
Yes, because you're communicating with children, and the communication skills are a really important part of that curriculum. So yeah.
And in case they don't have the IELTS, they also can join the EIP at your school?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
So we have an excellent program. It's called English for Academic Purposes, and this program is, sure, it develops your English. That's the core of the program. But what it does is it makes students and prepares them to enter an academic setting. It also prepares them to enter the Canadian culture environment. You know, Kevin, you will not believe how many students go through this program and are so thankful because they are better prepared to enter their program.
Wow.
Right? They're more confident. They have become familiarized with the Canadian culture, with the college system, and they do much, much better. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are discussing many about the major in the Mohawk College, and now you can introduce about the Mohawk College.
Sure, of course. I have one more opportunity. My colleague earlier mentioned all of the benefits of the Mohawk College, but actually, just recently we found a lot of success and demand for short-term programs, summer programs.
Oh.
So this gives students opportunities for 2 weeks or 3 weeks to come to Canada, and we will make a fully customized program for a group of students. So if there's any institutions or if you work with a partner, we could have a summer tour with Vietnamese students. How cool would that be? I'd love that.
Yeah, and don't forget the scholarship from Mohawk College also.
Yes, scholarships and bursaries are available for all our students. So once you have started your studies, they are merit-based and you're able to apply for them. So if bursaries, you apply, it's from the college, but there's so many scholarships.
Yeah.
There's so many scholarships that are external that students can apply for them, no problem, and hopefully it helps them out.
Yeah, thank you so much for your useful information. And I hope that in the future we can have more Vietnamese students successful from Mohawk College. And now we say goodbye.
Bye-bye.